Hello everyone on TikTok land. I hope everyone is doing great. In this video, I just want to share messages I believe I got from the Father of Heaven as confirmation. And there are 4 of them, so hopefully, please pardon if you see me looking at the phone. I'm going to try to get through it quickly as I can, but we shall see. Let's get started. The first thing was, I noticed my communication with the Father of Heaven is not the same anymore, and I could not figure out why. And of course I was troubled, and I'm not sure what was going on, but I saw on a Facebook reel and I understood, and it was through a verse of Isaiah 43:18-29, and it says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell in the past. See, I am doing a new thing. I am making a way in the wilderness and stream in the wasteland." And how I took that was, the Father of Heaven is doing something new, and it's something that I'm not understanding because I'm so comfortable and used to the way He talks to me and used to the way He would do things for me. And I wrote the reason why here too, because I could not sense Him or hear Him, and I did not realize He was doing something new until I saw the Facebook reel, because I was very comfortable in the way He moves for me and the way He protected me and the way He would tell me to do things. I was very comfortable, and to see the changes, or not changes, but not to see anything, I was very worried and troubled. And I also wrote down, it's just like me living here in California all my life, half of it in Northern California, the other half in Southern California. And it looks like this reminded me of a story how the Father of Heaven got the Israelites to go out of Egypt all the way into the land of flowing milk and honey, but they were comfortable there. And for those that have read the story would remember how the Israelites complained to Moses, "Why did you take us from the land where we had shelter, we had food, into this wilderness where we're starving, we're hungry?" And of course the Father of Heaven stepped in and showed miracles. He brought bread from the heavens, manna, and He also made a rock pour out streams of water. He did all sorts of miracles. But I think it's for me too, where I need to get out of California, the place where I'm very used to and very comfortable, and I don't want to leave. But I think the Father of Heaven is trying to get me to a place where there is milk and honey, where there's grace and abundance. And I apologize if I'm going all over the place. I'm going to be paraphrasing a lot. The other thing I saw, the second one, is gratitude, because this other content creator on Facebook, she said, reflect and be grateful for what the Father has given. And the example she gave was the Father of Heaven giving electricity. And we're used to it and we take it as a given. But until the Father of Heaven turns off the light and forces us to reflect, wow, how good was it when the Father of Heaven graced us with electricity? And when I saw that Facebook reel, I reflected, because I'm complaining to the Father of Heaven all sorts of things, like living in my car, looking at other people, how they have families and how they're enjoying their time as nothing is going on, how they have life and I'm invisible, and just complaining this and that, not seeing that the Father of Heaven has given me a car as a shelter, giving me a car that I can go back and forth. I can still use AC, no problem. There are people out there that cannot use AC. I still have food to eat. I have a kitchen in the back. I could cook food. I could make rice. I could do this and that, and now I'm also building a bed platform where I can actually lay down and my back and neck doesn't have to hurt anymore. So why am I complaining so much? I need to reflect, or the Father of Heaven can take everything away and cause me to reflect. And I thought that was deep, and I need to focus on being grateful, more grateful, and just not take everything for granted. Let's move on. third the third Facebook reel I saw was a lady sharing about be prepared and say yes to whatever purpose the Father of Heaven has given. And she used the example of Abraham and what the Father of Heaven did, because he had to leave the area where he was at to go to another place. And she wrote, let's see here, prepare to go to new place and do new things, just as the Father of Heaven commanded Abraham. And I saw that as a sign, because she was saying, if you see this message tonight, this is letting you know you gotta be prepared to say yes to whatever the command the Father of Heaven has given you, the objective, and to do what he says, just like Abraham did. Wherever Abraham was commanded to go, he did exactly, and then he was graced with blessings. And I wrote down, I'm old, I'm terrified. Because of my age, I lost a lot of hope. I'm guessing because of realism more than faith, like what I could actually see what's going on. But I need to operate in faith where I could see things spiritually, not physically, if that makes any sense. And I also have aches and pains, but the one thing I'm scared of most is the unknown. What if I go out there and something bad happens? But then I haven't thought about what if the Father of Heaven is true to his words, which he's always true to his words. And I don't know why I don't even have a faith of a mustard seed. What am I saying? I really need to trust and believe in the Father of Heaven and have faith, because what if the Father of Heaven will grace me with everything he has said, right? Instead of thinking negatively, I need to think positively. Wow, 7 minutes already. Okay, we're at this last one. The last one was being comfortable too long. And this content creator was talking about an example of a tomato plant, because she had two. One grew, both of them were in little pots. One grew into a little branch and it had a fruit. And the other one looks like unalive. It was growing high, but then it started to yellow, and she decided to look at the bottom. And when she looked at the bottom of the pot, the roots were filled up in the pot. It couldn't grow anymore. And then she said she saw a learning point what the Father of Heaven was trying to teach her, was saying that this pot cannot be in this place anymore. In order for it to grow and to bear many good fruits, it needs another place. It needs to be buried in the ground. It cannot stay in the pot. And it just, I guess the same with my situation. When I saw that, I outgrown California and now I gotta go out. That's how I'm thinking. So pretty much, in a way, I received 4 confirmations from the Father of Heaven. You gotta go. And at my old age, I'm nearing 50. I don't want to go. I'm just so comfortable. I know where everything's around, but the Father of Heaven has dried up all the opportunities. It doesn't matter where I go looking for a job, or if I turn on the gig economy. I mean, he's letting me know, you gotta go. If I don't do it and he does it for me, it's gonna be very bad. So it's better if I obey and listen and do it before he does it for me, kind of thing. And that is all I'm gonna share today. I want to make an update video, but maybe next time, because I can see it's at 9 minutes and it's getting too long. I want to say thank you to those that have watched the video all the way through. If you are new and enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe or follow, because any interaction with the video will help out the channel. It'll let the algorithm know that I'm a good content creator, and it'll push out my contents even more. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support, and this is a heart. Because what was I saying? Because any interaction, I lost my train of thought. I want to say thank you to those that to those that have been following me. Thank you so much for your support. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful, and it is very encouraging for me to keep it moving, keep it pushing forward, and I need all the encouragement I could get. And yeah, sorry about that, but I'm not going to redo the video because I gotta start cleaning up the car. Hopefully the bed is coming today. I'm not sure, But I don't want to stretch out the video too long. Until the next, the Father of Heaven willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua, which means see you again in Hmong. And I hope y'all will have a great day.